PTO has some great and easy fundraisers to help support students and teachers.
Many clubs are taking place this week. It's time for you to join.
I have highlights from last week's soccer game.
And so much more. You're watching Your Titan TV by students for students.
Coming to you live on tape from Studio 306, this is Times Today, Northside Middle School's weekly announcement broadcast. Today is Monday, September 11, 2023. Now let's go to the newsroom with your hosts, Aaliyah and Chloe.
Good afternoon, Titans. I'm Aaliyah, and welcome to this week's edition of Titans Today. It was so hot last week, and I have some tragic news. My fish cat died. With that being said, let's turn to the news. Are you needing help with homework? Rose Holman is providing a free homework hotline and video chat for students covering math and science provided by the Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. You can call the hotline anytime you need help. Do you like the book Charlotte's Web? Well, if you do, there will be a Muncie Civic production at Southside Middle School September 15th through 17th to the 22nd and to the 24th. Tickets are available at munciecivic.org. We have a couple fundraisers sponsored by the PTO. The first one is called Sponsor a Day for a Year. The way this works is that any family can pick a number between 1 and 180 and donate that same amount. Donations can be given using Venmo, PayPal, or check. The other fundraiser sponsored by the PTO is a Winter Bender event happening on December 2nd. Businesses and organizations can register now by scanning the code on the screen. We are thankful for the PTO and all they do to help support all students and teachers at Northside. If you would like to join the PTO, they have a meeting in the Media Center tonight at 5:30 p.m. Are you interested in free food? Then you should come to the food pantry. It is September 19th after school in the cafeteria. Did you like not having school last week on Monday? Well, guess what? We have no school on September 22nd due to a Teacher Professional Development Day. And those are our top stories for today. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. Now let's go to Tate and Adri to hear about this week's weather and what happened on this day in history.
Thanks, Aaliyah. Looking at today's weather, look for conditions to be cloudy and sunny, with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. The rest of this week looks to include rain and sun, with the highs in the 80s and the lows in the 70s. Then, taking a look at the weekend, this Saturday will be sunny and cloudy, with a high of 75 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. And Sunday will be rainy and cloudy, with a high of 77 degrees and a low of 57 degrees. That's all of the weather here in Titan TV land and beyond. Now here's Adriana with On This Day.
Thanks, Tate. On this day, 1976, Minnie Mosels bats for White Ox after a 12-year hiatus. Also on this day in 1976, John Hawkes was a famous actor who was born in Alexandria, Minnesota. In the sporting world, in 1895, the FA Cup was stolen in Birmingham. And finally, today is National Make Your Bed Day. Each year on September 11, National Make Your Bed Day reminds all of us the benefits of well-made bed offers. And that's what happened on this day, history. Now back to you, Aaliyah.
Thank you, Adri. Now time to see what our Titans have been doing in the world of Titan sports. Let's go to Studio 306D for sports with Papal Curtis.
Good afternoon, Titans. I hope you had a good weekend. I know I did. But with that being said, let's get into sports. To start, our Titans soccer team went against those Highland Scots from Anderson. Here are some highlights from that match last Thursday. Way to fight hard, Titans. Now let's take a look at what's coming up this week. On Tuesday, our Titans soccer teams will travel to Daleville Junior-Senior High School for an away soccer match starting at 5 p.m. Also on that day, our Titans 7th and 8th grade volleyball teams will host Yorktown Middle School in Northside Gym for a Titan-Tiger matchup starting at 5 p.m. Then on Thursday, our Titan Panther football team will host Anderson Highland Middle School for a game starting at 5:30 at Muncie Central High School. Also on Thursday, we will have our cross-country team compete in the meet with Anderson Highland and Southside at Anderson Highland Middle School starting at 5 p.m. Finally, on Thursday, we have our volleyball teams back in action as our 7th and 8th grade teams travel to Burris Laboratory School for an away game starting at 5 p.m. Then taking a look at Saturday, our 7th and 8th grade volleyball teams will compete in the Indiana Middle School State Tournament at the Muncie Complex starting at 8 a.m. Good luck, Titans. We want to wish all of our Titan sports teams good luck all the way to victory. Make sure to share any pictures or results with us on NMS Athletics on all of the socials. In the world of esports, Tuesday is Minecraft tryouts happening in Mr. Harder's room starting right after school. Fall athletes, do not forget about team pictures coming up on Wednesday right after school. Make sure to get those order forms in. That's all I have for sports. Let's send it back to the news desk with Chloe.
Thank you, Curtis. It is now time to say happy birthday to some Titans and test your knowledge with this week's trivia challenge. Take it away, Genesis and Braxton.
Thanks, Chloe. We are excited to celebrate our Titans by wishing them a happy birthday today. Happy birthday to Alyssa G, Lucas C, Brayden M, Catherine R, Destiny A, Olivia M, Seth H, Liana N, Wayne J, Maximus M, Jordan M. Those are all of the birthdays. Let's move on to Trivia Challenge with Braxton.
Thank you, Genesis. Last week's 2-point trivia question was, there was a book written by an Indiana author that was turned into a movie in 2014. What was the name of the book and who is the author? The answer is the book Fault in Our Stars, written by author John Green. Our 1-point winners from last week were the success classes of Du Bois, Earl, Jackson, and Harris. And our 2-point winners were the success classes of Boggs, Till, Turner, Cardi, Stanton, Riley, and Osborne. This puts the classes of Cardi and Du Bois in second place with 7 points. In the first place are the 3 classes of Boggs, Till, and Turner with 8 points. Now time for this week's question, which is worth a whole 10 points. What Northside teacher has been in charge of pranking Mr. D with ducks for the past 2 weeks? Just remember, if you are honest, your class will receive a whole 10 points. That's all for Trivia Challenge. Now back to you, Chloe.
Thank you, Braxton. Also try Mr. Williams' Challenge 3 to get into 3 clubs or sports. They are super fun. So to help with this, here's our club news for the week. Do you need any help catching up on homework? If you do, there is homework help on Mondays through Thursdays at 4 to 5 p.m. in the cafeteria. You must have a permission slip on file. If you can't make it, see the office as a virtual option. Do you have a fun time singing? If so, there is the Northern Lights Club. It is a Titan Choir Jazz Club. It meets every Tuesday in the choir room. It starts this Tuesday at 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. Enter at door 8 if you want to join. Do you like jazz? If so, there is a Titan Jazz Band Club starting this Wednesday at 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. in the band room. You also don't have to be in a band to join. If you are interested, enter at door 8. Do you like writing or want to start writing better? There is the NMS Writing Center. If you want to expand your writing abilities, there are also some tutors available. If you're interested, go to Dr. C for more information. FCA meets every Friday in Mr. Osborne's room at 8 a.m. Make sure to enter at door 4. This is open to everyone and anyone. That's all of the club news we have to report on today. Don't forget Mr. Williams' Challenge 3 to get into 3 clubs or sports. At least try one out. You may like it. You never know till you try it. Being in clubs and sports here made my life even better. Thank you for tuning in and watching this broadcast. It has been the best time to make this broadcast for you. Until next time, I'm Chloe.
I'm Curtis.
And I'm Aaliyah.
And this has been your Titans Today by students for students. Remember that Titans are a team. The secret is effort, and as always, stay classy, Titans.
This has been a
I don't know what I've been told. Doing this is getting
production.